Let's roll, gang.
Oh, all right. What's up, guy?
Joey G.
What's up? How's it going?
What's up, guys? Today we have a little special guest on today, Mr. Joe Gallentine, baseball prospect.
Joey G.
Thank you for joining us, sir, and previewing the 2026 baseball season with us. So that said, what's up, dude? What's going on?
Nothing much. Just taking it day by day. Currently in the portal right now, so
Okay.
it's nice to hop on here. Talk to some familiar faces.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, it's just for the show, for everybody. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself, your journey, get that rolling, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Well, I graduated last year. So I'm a recent graduate. I'm technically a freshman in college. I grew up playing baseball my whole life. It's kind of been like everything for me. And I was at a school in Dallas, and I currently left. I transferred this semester, looking for a new opportunity, a little bit of health related, and a mix of just not the right spot for me. So I'm just trying to find a new home.
Hell yeah, buddy. So what got you into baseball? Like, what was that one factor that made you say, "Yep, baseball's for me"?
I think it was like I played a bunch of sports growing up. Baseball was like the first one, and I kind of there was something about the game that I just kind of fell in love with, and I want to say like probably by middle school I was definitely like, yeah, like I know I want to like baseball's for me. I want to pursue this as long and
Yeah, this is
far as
what
I
you want to
can.
do.
What
Yeah.
position?
I've been a second baseman pretty much my whole life. When I started playing at my school in Dallas, I transferred to third base because I had to put on some weight. I was pretty skinny, as you know, but I put on a lot of pounds, some muscle, and I've been really like switching between third and second. I'd love to get back to second whenever I do end up going back to another school. But yeah, I'm an infielder.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, he's played multiple positions for sure.
Playmaker.
Yeah,
Playmaker.
I can do it all but pitch.
I mean, I didn't get you well
You ain't ever gonna see me on the mound, nah.
used to. That's why I call him Joey Bags. He's everywhere, all around
Yeah.
the bags. Um,
Oh yeah.
so you kind of already answered it, but if there's anything you want to add to it, so why did you choose baseball? Like why, basically, like why'd you say this is what I want to do for the rest of my career? Again, you kind of already answered it, but if there's anything you want to kind of add that's like specific or like one special thing
I think
that makes you keep going.
I think just like there's something about the game that I can't quite like specifically narrow down, but there's something about it that's just like my opinion. It's the greatest sport like you can play. It's there's like an art to it, and I think a big part was actually my. I remember my first Red Sox game. That like environment, that whole atmosphere. I was like, yeah, like I want this. I love this. Like,
Yeah, we definitely gotta get you to the park for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I
Love
already told him.
so many games all the
Oh,
way to October, so we got plenty of time. I mean,
definitely.
it's I never played. I never played baseball. My only.
You did it?
No, I
You weren't
never.
in some of a little league? Are you sure?
No, man, no. It's the only sport that. Well, I shouldn't say that, but like it's. I never had any interest or gained any interest. I was never around it growing up. Obviously in the neighborhood playing stickball and things of that nature, but I never like had a glove. I never knew like what the science behind like a glove was until like my senior year. Um, I finished football. Obviously, was my
Yeah.
you know
Same.
pride and joy. So I played basketball. I played football. I played football in the winter. Played basketball in the winter, fall. Excuse me. And then I never did anything in the spring. But my senior year, because I like just still wanted to be around the guys and like play a sport, and I was like obviously having FOMO. I tried out to play baseball, and just with my athleticism, I made the team. Small school, so obviously just being an athlete would just helped. Period. It wasn't a tough team to make, but um, just trying to get to where even the worst kid on the team was fundamentally, and because obviously it's a very individual game, even though it's a team game. You know,
You
everybody
hold
needs
your
to
mark.
come together, but like individually, there's a lot of pressure on each player. Even at second base, ball's flying at you. You got to attack it, get in front of the ball, make the play. Make the catch correctly to make the throw correctly. Like there's a lot of things that you can do. I mean, errors are a thing. There's
More and more today.
yeah, and then you have you on the mound, just like we were discussing before. I thought that Webb was a great pitcher. And sometimes every dog has his day. The boy got smoked early on
You sure did.
against
Yankees are not that good.
So, I watched a little bit of the beginning of MLB opening night. Unfortunately, the Yankees were playing, but just to get a feel, and baseball is here. Spring is officially here.
Spring is here. It's 6. That's why I'm wearing this today. It's nice out. It's like 60-ish around here.
I got the window open.
Same.
But yeah, it's just I just couldn't keep up with. And then the coach had me at left field, and I never played. I never caught a pop fly until recently, playing like grown men softball leagues. And my team is filled with a bunch of athletes who only a few played baseball growing up. But you get a football player and ask him to go to center field and catch a fucking pop fly. You're gonna get a lot of embarrassed athletes.
You're gonna have a mark.
It's not
right
easy.
Right about here.
It is
Right
not
above
easy.
there.
So, yeah, I wish I'm actually happy that I mean whatever my son is now of age to play t-ball, so I'm curious how that journey's gonna go. If he likes baseball, I'll definitely proceed with it because I love it. I've always enjoyed the game, watching it. My grandfather's old school, throwback Puerto Rican guy, loves the Red Sox, so my love for the game and the Red Sox started very early. But I never played. It's kind of slow pace. I'm a fast paced sport athletic.
It's
kind
slower.
of
It's slower. I think I agree with that about it being slower. I think I got caught into the whole. I was the same way, like football, basketball, very competitive, very high in octane sports. Baseball is obviously slowed down tremendously, but with baseball, and I think Joe, you can kind of attest to this. You appreciate it more because you understand what can happen in a split second. Like obviously,
to everybody.
Football, you can get smashed. You can get absolutely bundled, as we've all seen. Basketball, unfortunately, here today, gone tomorrow, like Jason Tatum last year. You take one false step, your Achilles, and then you're done. But baseball, it's just when the crack of that bat, you have no idea where that fucking ball is going. Zero. You can try to time it. You can try to figure it out. You can try to do all these metrics and all the nerds that are out there that try to figure it out. You have no idea without. So you have to be ready at all times.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so you can, if you want to carry on with that. So, like, based on what you've experienced in your baseball career so
I
far,
was playing second base. Like,
yeah,
you
like,
know, it's
what's that feeling
very
like?
different. Yeah.
Yeah, what's that feeling like for you right as the ball is being delivered? Like, is it, oh shit? Is it calming? Like, what do you do to get yourself in the moment right before the ball might be put in play?
I think so. Baseball's a little different than other sports. It definitely like I think there's a pretty big misconception. Like it's definitely slower to watch, but like when you're in the game, like it's going so fast, you have to focus on slowing down, and you gotta slow everything down. So like I'm getting ready. I have the same. I do the exact same thing every pitch, and like when I'm in the field, and just you can't really be have that you can't have that oh shit. You have to have that like if it comes my way, I'm gonna get it because like I guess it's really just like it's just all the work you put into it, all the reps. Like you see one fielded ground ball in a game. That's because of hundreds of just countless reps. Like you really just gotta let like yourself take over. You can't be in your head. You just gotta let your reflexes, your body, like everything that you train for, just take over in that moment.
You
How
kind of
much?
got to be greedy, right? Like
Yeah.
you're basically saying you got to be greedy. Like, yeah, like go. Like I don't know. Like I don't know things that coaches say in a baseball practice. I'm not familiar, but I've I've
You will.
learned some of the lingo watching and shit like that, and like I've getting I know you certain things you hear from like commentators and from players, and then it helps you watch the game. It makes a game that much more entertaining. So like getting, for instance, like getting in front of the ball on in the field. It's like, okay, I understand. Like, oh, you got to play offense while you're on defense. I forget where I heard that from, but that stuck with me, and I was like, all right, like, and then I watch. It's fucking incredible watching like defense, like baseball defense. Like, yeah, it's 3 outs, but like
It
if
can be
you
a
get
long
like
three
a
outs
if you
sometimes.
get it if you get yeah word do it, but like some double plays that happens with just some catches, like just some verticals that dudes have, some like even some of the plays that we saw in the World Baseball Classic. Like I'm like, this is
Hmm.
that's obviously the elite of elite baseball. Like that's the best baseball we are ever gonna see
Hmm.
in one setting, and you
It's
see the
it's
shit.
pure.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
it's pure. And for as much as the USA losing sucked, obviously we want the USA to win. For me, it was kind of humbling seeing a team or a country like Venezuela win it, just because it was like, wow, they really care about this. So it's like USA we would have celebrated, yeah, we're the greatest, blah blah blah. Aaron Judge who stinks when the lights are the brightest. Um, but Rome had a great WBC, Bobby Witt, and these guys they would have celebrated that Skeens. But Venezuela, it just means more to them because they do this their whole life. Here it is. There it is.
That's fire. That's sick.
That was birthday gift dropped in
this
my
is Uncle
lap after
Mike's
beer
birthday
hall.
gift.
So I
Uncle
was like,
Mike's birthday
keep
gift.
it for the pod room. But that is probably one of the greatest birthday gifts I've ever gotten in my life. Absolutely. But yeah, so like Venezuela, um, I appreciated it. Like you guys are celebrating the hell. They're probably still celebrating,
Oh, for
you
sure.
know.
Yeah.
And that's when baseball is at its most pure form. It was there. So I was like, you know what? This is pretty cool.
And you
Um,
see it. You see it. You don't really see it much in. You don't really see it much in like games like regular season games so
No.
much so, but
No.
when
And
you
there's
do,
just so many too.
and like Joey said, like the all of the reps and all of the the pain and the
Oh, there's
longevity of the season and
a
the
lot.
mental aspect that you need along with the physical to stay in shape with a very long game, very slow paced game. Majority of the time,
Mm-hmm.
you just gotta mentally. I mean, it's all mental. You just
Mm-hmm.
like I said, you just
Think about it. Think about it. Baseball, you have 162 games, right? Compared to 82 for, or 81 or 82, whatever it is for NHL, NBA. In football, there's 17. Granted, football, you're beating the hell out of each other. You're beating the piss out of each other
yeah.
for 3, 4 hours, So the physical toll that takes on your body, obviously CTE and all that stuff. We're not trying to get into all that, but I'm just saying, just for its most pure form, baseball, I think is the most grueling sport because it's 162 games. It's over, 6+ months if you get into the playoffs. You're running, you're diving, you might get hit. There's a chance. I mean, Tony Canigliaro got waxed in the eye by a fastball. Never was the same again. And that happened just like that.
Mm-hmm.
That could happen to anybody. So
It's really,
yeah,
it's
go.
really just, it's all mental. It's like 162 games. That is a lot of games, and people don't really think about it. Like you have guys that try to play all 162.
Mm-hmm.
I remember what it was like 2 seasons ago. Duran tried, or
Mm-hmm.
I think he almost got it, and then like 3 weeks short, something happened. But like
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine like when I remember in high school, especially when I moved to North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, having a little tech. Especially once I moved to North Carolina, like when we're in conference, we have 3 game weeks back to back to back, and like I can only imagine 162. It's like it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
You have a bad Tuesday night. We got play Wednesday. Like you can't let that affect you.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta just like forget about it and just be ready for the next game and know what you did wrong and do better.
Yeah, so I printed out the Red Sox schedule for work. I put it on the board and everything, and just to like track, just track the season, who we're playing, and I never really realized like these dudes is playing like sometimes they're playing like a week, they're playing like 7 to 10 days in a row, and they're traveling as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, you definitely people don't really think about it because it's such a slow paced game. But, when you take travel into consideration and obviously the mental aspect, like Joey said, like whether you do good, how do you stay afloat, above water when you're fucking on fire, when you're in a slump, how do you just stay strong?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just goes to like what I was saying earlier, like you see it in these games when you make it to the meaningful games and you win those games, you see it
Mm-hmm.
in the emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got grown men running full speed at each other and jumping on one another in relief, in joy, and everybody's just ecstatic. And whether if you're on the opposing side, you like even as like yeah, of course I was rooting for Team USA, but I'm watching like Venezuela win, and
It was pure.
it's just like, but then you look back at all like, you know, the Sox winning, Big Poppy smashing a home run, a walk off, or a World Series like blast out from the your ace or your star closer, some shit like it's just all the reps, everything, you just see it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? 162,
Gone.
boom.
Literally gone. So I agree. I think another thing with baseball too, and Joe, you can probably relate, is with baseball, there's not a lot of turnaround. It's you go 0 for 4 one night with 3 Ks and a pop up. You need to figure your shit out because there's a game tomorrow. You can't let that mental state bring you into the next day. You kind of have to pitch it. Like with football, basketball and hockey different. Sometimes there's back to backs, but for the most part, there's like a football. Obviously, there's a week.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Thursday, but mostly for the majority, it's a week that you can get your shit right. If Drake has a bad game, shit, how do I get ready? But I have 6 days to get ready.
You have treatment meetings.
Yeah.
Time.
Jaron Duran goes 0 for 5. Like I said, 4 strikeouts and, ground out, whatever. And then the next night he goes 0 for 3. What is Boston going to say? Oh, he sucks. He's no good, blah, blah, blah. So, like, that'll get to you. So, it's taxing. To be a baseball player, I give them all the credit in the damn world.
It's a very humanizing sport as well. Like, you see, like, to revert back to the World Baseball Classic for a second, like, anybody, like, you right now, Joe, you can go 0 for 4, in a regular season game. Mentally, you got to prepare yourself to get right. Aaron Judge, who for some reason people have labeled him the greatest hitter ever. Personally, somebody that is very not knowledge has very little knowledge in baseball. That just sounds like fucking absurd behavior to me.
I'm sure Joe can do the same. I can name 10 players that hit better than Aaron Judge.
I mean, to say I don't hold on. Let me finish because I don't want to get into that. But they say he's the best hitter of all time.
Right. No, you brought this up before. Yeah.
Yeah. In the biggest moment of his career up to that point, essentially,
Poopy pants.
he 0 for 4 strikeouts, striking out, swinging the bat. Whiffy Jr.
Swinging the bat like he's got a bag over his head.
So it can legitimately the biggest star, one of the biggest stars, if not the biggest star of the sport in America, obviously, of course, no doubt. Otani might have, globally, but still, it's him and Aaron, and it's like
it's his pants.
He's a human. This sport will humble the shit out of you. I'm sure there's kids that were probably like, yeah, he's going to be a major leaguer. And he just AA, AAA, AA, single A, out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Working at Amazon. You know what I mean? Like, it can be very, I mean, every sport obviously is humbling, but with the opportunities, the percentage wise that you can play professionally as far as baseball goes and expands, there's a higher chance of being a professional baseball player, I'm assuming, than any other sport. Maybe hockey, I'm not sure, but because there's so many farm systems and things of that nature. But
as you found out,
it's very it's very taxing, obviously, mentally. So with that, Joey, I guess mentally, where are you at? I'm learning about the portal. One of my very good friends is a college basketball coach, and recently, just having conversation, I realized, and he taught me that the portal is all online. So mentally, right now, where are you at with this process, and how is that process going?
It's definitely not easy. It's actually kind of difficult at the moment. So where I'm at, I didn't exactly choose the best time to do this because I did it like right before the season is starting and going underway. So obviously, I'm not gonna find there's no school that's gonna pick me up like now until the fall. So I waited too long because I didn't know exactly where I was going to be, where I couldn't get in on a summer league. Like any college summer league, it's too late to like apply or go to now. Um, which without that, it's definitely going to make it more difficult to get back to another school. So my mindset right now is like, I just need to get back and like grind until July, August, and just for the chance to get picked up. But the thing with baseball is like, if you can play, like there's always gonna be a spot. So you just need to perform, and kind of do everything right in front of the right eyes, and yeah, you'll be good.
Remember your own words too, what you just said. In baseball, there's always going to be a spot. That's really good self advice because it's true. You might not start out the way you want. You might not. Get exactly to the top of the mountain really quick, but it's there. That chance is there. So, for you to already acknowledge that, I think is already it's commendable. Salute.
Thank you.
Is commendable just to say you have your plan. You know what I mean? Like most dudes are just like they're gonna grab everything off of baseball life and baseballism and all this shit and have all the drip and all this stuff. And I'm just gonna walk in there with the ice cream cleats and the backwards hat and
cool guy.
I'm good. Like just because I think I am. You've acknowledged where you are, what you have to improve on, what you have to do to get to that point, which puts you ahead of so many out there right now. So that's commendable for sure. So I appreciate that.
I mean,
I think baseball is like if you have like a really good season, you can get so many eyes on you and like your whole life can change.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what every player looks for is like that good season. But like it's really hard to have that. I mean, like you said, like so many games, it's a constant grind. You just gotta put your head down and like take over. And
yeah,
I'm trying to think of. So like, y'all know who Liam Doyle is?
I do.
You've heard the name. Liam Doyle grew up about 25 minutes from where I grew up. In New Hampshire, really small. Like it's hard to excel and succeed in baseball.
Yeah.
And he was that like what locals knew his name. I want to say he signed to Coastal out of high school. But other than like locals, nobody really knew who he was. And then he goes to Coastal for a year. He performed, still kind of low name. Then he transfers to Ole Miss his sophomore year, performs. Then he gets a call. Then he goes up to Tennessee. Go Vols. Hold on. Go Vols.
Oh my God. If I knew we were gonna do that, I would have had. Wait a minute. Well,
nah.
I mean, if we're gonna do that,
Go Vols, baby.
If we're gonna do that. Dang.
Nah.
This is clip. We gotta clip this. This is for sure a picture to clip. Hell yeah.
No, y'all want to talk about the best all-around college? Wait, hold on. Take back.
Hey, I'm just talking football for them. I'm a Carolina.
No, I'm talking in general. Okay, I'm talking in general. Since 2022, the only college.
Y'all win. I guess I got it too.
EFP appearance, 4 back-to-back Sweet 16 appearances, and won a College World Series. Only team, only school to do that. The University of Tennessee, UTK, baby.
I mean, well, the college football playoff is 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Where were UGA and Bama?
In the
I
college
went
football
back to back.
playoff?
No, I'm talking about like all around though.
Oh, I don't care. I only care about Bama football.
Georgia basketball lost in the second round.
First.
The girls gymnastics team, I believe, competed.
That's small for my head.
I know the gymnastics team is pretty good. I know the women's ball team is still in the tournament. And I know that the baseball team is pretty good.
They're not bad. I think they got smoked by A&M. I think
I mean,
that's
I know all the
no, no, no,
SEC
no, no.
teams
I'm
are
not.
pretty
That wasn't a
good.
dig. I just the last
Oh
time I saw
no, yeah,
Georgia
yeah.
baseball.
It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me.
They're good. They were ranked. I think they're still ranked.
Okay, before I lose track of what I was talking
Very
about,
good.
though,
Hey,
sorry.
it's a podcast. This is what happens, buddy.
So Liam Doyle gets his shot, goes to UTK. Nobody knows his name. Then all of a sudden, he's the best He's the best pitcher in college baseball. He's throwing 100 miles an hour from the left side, and he goes top 10 overall in the draft. And like it really just goes to show, like he stacked his days in high school, stacked his days at Coastal, stacked days at Ole Miss, got his shot at UTK, and he performed. Had one of the best seasons a college pitcher could have.
Mm-hmm.
And now like he's just one of the best pitchers in the game. He's gonna be for sure. So I think it's really big. Like you have to perform, and when you do poorly, you need to know how to get back on track and like manage yourself to perform.
Do you think where you go matters? Do you think like school wise matters? Because obviously, like Coastal is a big name now. They just made it to the final last year. Nobody really knew who Coastal was. I mean, I did, you did.
Yeah,
but, like,
I mean,
do you think the name matters, like the brand matters?
I think a little bit that definitely has some play, but like, yeah, I mean, Coastal was like a solid like baseball college, and the next thing you know, they're in the College World Series. They're in the championship.
Mm-hmm. Shout out
And,
Coastal.
Yeah, I was rooting Coastal. I really wanted them to win. But like now they're like a top program that like everybody wants to go to.
Shout out
And-
Coastal. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, go Shants.
I definitely want to. I haven't been, but I definitely want to get to South Carolina.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Got that last year.
Coastal and the Tar Heels. Those are my two college baseball. Both in Carolina.
Got that last year at the Conway Regional.
Yeah, this little
and
fucker
yeah,
last year went to the cup. What? It was a regional, right? You said. I was so jealous. I was watching the games. I'm like, damn, I wish I was there.
Yeah, me and my buddy
They're
went, and it was at Coastal. It was between Coastal, ECU, and Fairfield. Shout out ECU. ECU's a really, really solid program right now. I mean, yeah, like even like Fairfield's like a small D1, but like even those guys, like I remember they lost first round. I mean, you put a small D1 against Coastal, especially the University of Florida and ECU, like you don't really expect much from them anyways. They did kind of solid.
Mhm.
And like I remember their shortstop, really, really solid player. He put his name on the map, and it's like I guess like big names like don't really matter all the time. Like he went to Fairfield. It's D1, but like props to all those guys. They're playing D1 baseball. They're doing what they love. Like they got the shot. The team didn't perform, but certain guys did, and now their names are out there.
Hell yeah. When you say kind of how the name influences you, growing up for you and your pursuit of baseball, who or what, I guess I should ask, were your major influences? Could be past, could be still today.
Like,
however you want to answer that question.
Relative to baseball?
In regards to baseball, yeah.
Dustin Pedroia, definitely my favorite player.
Good dog.
PD is a my opinion, definitely one of the greatest second basemen to play the game,
I agree.
and I will forever hate on Manny Machado
Oh,
for ending his career. But
every time I see him,
yeah, if Machado hadn't slid into PD and that injury never happened, he would be a Hall of Famer, first ballot, no question.
Derek, heads up.
The fact that happened and he's still considered to be in the Hall of Fame just goes to show it. And I think he's the greatest second baseman of all time, and I think there wouldn't even be a question of that with anybody if that injury didn't happen.
I loathe Manny Machado. And like I said, Derek, heads up. He's on the Padres.
No, I know.
The Padres are here
Yeah.
next week. So when Machado comes up, you're going to hear me.
Yeah.
I can't stand him.
So, no, I mean, I love Petey.
Yeah.
I'm a smaller guy. He's a small, we're probably the same height. Just small guy performing at big moments. And
Sure did.
I'm not the biggest fan of Jose Altuve. But to do what he does, he's 5'6", 145, 150 pounds probably.
And the ball the way that he does.
And he hits my swing is modeled after him. My base, my legs, how I position.
Okay.
I remember I modeled myself. It's funny. I knew his name, all this stuff, and I want to say I was in middle school. I was okay, he's a small guy. I'm a small guy, and I was playing the show. I was probably playing the show 17 or something like that. And I saw how he stood, and ever since then, the lower half of my body is similar to his.
Okay.
Let's see. I mean, growing up in New England, I love the Red Sox. Obviously, I grew up in the most notable the 2018 outfield. So my favorite players to match swing or how their work ethic, how they play the game. Mookie, I love Mookie. I love Andrew Benintendi. I think definitely his career didn't turn out how we all wanted, but I'm never gonna forget what he was. He was great. He was a great player.
Without Andrew Benintendi, you don't win that World Series in 2018.
Without any of them, you don't win that World Series without Mookie.
He doesn't make that catch. He doesn't make that catch in Houston. Houston wins that game.
Exactly. He laid out. He put it all out there, and I mean JBJ, not the best bat in the world, but that just goes to show you don't have to have the best bat. I mean he hit 220. His bat was horrible, but he was the best outfielder in the game for.
And one swing, grand slam against Houston.
One swing changes it.
That series was all about one play, and that's what kind of comes back to baseball. Yeah. One play. Benintendi, not the best career, high hopes, but I mean, I had his jersey.
Yeah, and I love it.
One play. I want to get that, next to Rome. I want to get the picture of Benintendi's catch in Houston. That thing will forever be imprinted in my brain because that's what led them to the World Series. JBJ hitting the grand slam. One play gets you immortalized, cemented, and remembered in baseball forever. So
I think people, JBJ didn't have the best bat, but you also have to realize that's in comparison to these other guys on the team. 220 isn't the best. What normal person is going to go out there and hit 220?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to realize hitting 220 in 100 and let's say you probably play 140 games.
40, 50, yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Hitting 220 in 140 games is still insane.
In the in
comparison to other guys, it doesn't look the best, but it's still a crazy thing to do. And they kept him in the lineup. He was the best outfielder, and they knew that if they needed him, he could hit the ball.
He was bottom of the lineup too, so he hit 220 at the bottom of the lineup, which usually happens. The bottom of the lineup isn't there for average.
He knew he wasn't the best bat, but he also knew he was the best outfielder. Which is why he was in center. And I think so. Those three, I love those three. Mookie's definitely one of my favorite players of all time. I grew up watching him. I remember his like come up, like he's a really good prospect. He's gonna be in the game for a while, and I'm really happy that panned out for him.
And here we are.
And then my personal, I love PD is probably my favorite player of all time. And then I'm gonna have to go number 2. Raffy Devers is my favorite. Raffy, I grew up watching him.
Raffy.
I miss him on the Sox like bad.
Sure did.
Hold on.
The bobble. Let's go. Mine's somewhere.
Raffy Devers is the most like when he was his career with us, he was always like a top third baseman in the league, a top bat, definitely one of our best bats. And like the fallout with Boston was really like people.
Awful.
We had a really young team, a young core. People were looking to him to kind of lead and be that captain, but like he's not a captain guy. We've seen that his whole career. He's a quiet like performance guy. Like he's quiet and he's gonna perform.
Solid bat in that lineup.
No, like the 2018, his rookie season when we won the World Series. Or no, he came in late 2017.
17. But yeah,
he came in late 2017. But like his full rookie season, like that's insane. What he did was crazy. And then I don't know. That whole lineup was just you have Mookie in right, JBJ center, Benny in left. That outfield, one of the best outfields you could put together. You got a rookie sophomore Raffy at third base. You have Xander Bogaerts at short. Bogey easily had one of the best like
him next week.
Shortstop careers on the Red Sox. He hasn't his career kind of
dipped.
Yeah.
Not bad, just dipped a little once we traded him.
Still would rather him on our side.
And then we had prime Chris Sale on the mound. And then you had I remember Christian Vasquez behind the plate. I wasn't always the biggest fan, but he always performed. He always showed out.
He came up with that one hit when you really needed it.
Yeah, that one hit. I remember before we traded him, he had that hit in the postseason. We ended up losing to.
Yeah, the home run against Tampa.
Yep, and then Bogey had that home run against the Yankees, dead center.
That playoff game was nuts, and I will admit it. I hate to admit it, but I have to admit it because it's just such a stupid move on my part. Could have gone to that game. I had somebody willing to go. Like, even paid for my ticket because at the time I was like, because the Pats just got Mac. I think it was actually the same week that Brady came back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had just come back from that game, and I'm like, I'm all Patriots. Like, Red Sox aren't going anywhere. Like, blah, 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 blah. I regret that to this day because that atmosphere, when Bogarts hit that home run, I was just like, I was watching on TV, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, definitely.
That is fucking wild.
And that's the thing about, I think Red Sox baseball is like, Boston is the best place to be in a playoff atmosphere.
Oh,
if you there's nothing about it, and I think it kind of goes both ways though. Is like a lot of people expect this team to perform, and if they're not performing, they definitely have some words to say about it, which isn't always the best.
Yeah.
But when they are performing, we back them.
They're the talk of the town.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's your major influences / like idols and stuff. You kind of already answered what we're gonna ask next. Kind of who do you model your game after? So you kind of said Altuve.
Altuve, what's the word? Fundamentally, Altuve, like in my lower half. I mean, he's 5'6", and he can put a ball 450 feet.
He would have done great at that event at the beer hall, Derek.
And
we had.
I think that's.
Side note: we had at the beer hall, the place we did the show last week. It was what Little People Wrestling.
Yeah, Little People Wrestling,
wherever it was. So he would have ate that shit up. But that's what I remember. Go on.
Yeah. So him doing that at his size is pretty crazy. So I based my lower half off of him.
Just needs to keep the mic a little bit more attached to his chest. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
just
No,
keep it
that's the
tight,
reason
like keep it tight.
he's
Don't make
he's
it
not
obvious.
he's not a I don't exactly. I mean, I don't hate him. I don't really like him.
Honestly,
But
there's so
like,
much cheating that goes on in baseball. Whatever.
yeah.
Sports in general, like whatever. Bang on a trash can, bang on a trash can. I don't care.
So I saw that I do that, and then Mookie, like you see Mookie like move his hands like a lot. Like his hands are like always just like going, and then he gets here and he goes, and that's like I base my top half probably off Mookie the most.
Okay.
Because I can't be still. It helps me. Like I kind of need to be in a rhythm. And Mookie's like really good. Like he gets like back going,
Yeah,
and then
that's about-
the second he loads, his hands go, and he's still, and then he just releases everything.
Which is
And then
good. Yep.
I gotta say, this is pretty recently actually. When I was in Dallas, I got the honor. I was able to watch Bobby Witt come train and practice at the facility,
Such a dog.
and Bobby Witt Jr. is a dog.
Better be. I picked him.
Bobby Witt is the hardest worker I've ever seen.
I mean,
Hear that?
He-
Let's go.
He is in the league. He's in the league, and he's still like his swing wasn't feeling right. His dad came in. I saw him a couple times like at the facility we were at, and there was this one day his dad came in. His swing wasn't feeling right. He hit off the tee for an hour and a half, 2 hours straight. And he's the best short. He's one of the best shorts. Not the one of the. He is the best
He is the
shortstop.
best
that
shortstop.
shit that he was doing was
He's the best shortstop in the league. He's one of the best bats in the league, and he's the hardest worker I've seen.
Love hearing that.
And he's hit. You're telling me he's hitting off the tee for 2 hours? That's like straight. Like
when
until
we say, when you say hitting off the tee, is that what is that in baseball terms?
like. So you kind of your routine, like you do a little tee work. So you know what, you have the tee, you put the ball on, and like
Okay, so
you
like
hit it
legitimately like T-ball.
Like T-ball.
Yes, like T-ball.
All right.
And like, I mean, everybody does it. Like I like to hit off the tee. Definitely not for 2 hours, but
Hey,
like I like to hit off the tee, and like it kind of helps me get my rhythm. And then I'll go into like front toss. So I'll have somebody behind like a screen tossing to me, and then I'll move on to a machine going. And
But at least you got to see greatness and what it entails in real time. Like, hold on, Dad. You know, thankfully, luckily he has his dad. He's like, yeah, something's not right. Something's off. Like you said before in the beginning of the show, the repetitions that so much work is put in to know that something is wrong at the professional level on TV, multi-million-dollar contracts, not only for the players alone, but TV like pressure. And this dude you're watching in real time, you were. Did you shake his hand?
I did. I actually got
So,
a picture with him.
yeah. So you got to actually meet him and see who he was as a person. But like you see, okay, like I said, he's a human. Yo, something's off. Okay, something as simple as hitting the tee, but he did this shit for 2 fucking hours.
Yeah, like I mean, to the normal eye, when he first started hitting off the tee, like he looks good, obviously, but he knows there's something minor that's wrong.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see that. Like
And you watch for the 2 hours?
I watched for a good bit. I remember.
how you learn.
Were
No,
you
I
able to
probably did
ask
watch-
questions?
Probably did watch. No, he was getting his own thing. We weren't trying to bother him.
Yeah, I'm just curious if you were able to. 'Cause
No, I
obviously
didn't really ask.
you would, I mean, obviously, if I were you, I would have been like, so what was off? Like, what did you feel was
Yeah.
off that brought you to do this for as long as
He
you?
has this so he has this like trainer, and his trainer, I don't remember his name, but like apparently a lot of big leaguers like go to him for advice. His trainer doesn't really like media, any of that,
Mhm.
or like people walking up. So like I was trying to just be
Yeah.
respectful.
Of course.
Kind of sad because like I was doing my own stuff, and once I was done with my stuff, which I not gonna lie, that day I kind of rushed so I could go look at Bobby. Um,
That's okay.
That's
then
fun.
I was just sitting there watching. I actually did stay the whole time, actually thinking about it because I remember I got the picture with him after. Um, and it's just like to see the dedication, and obviously like he's making millions of dollars. Like like he should be dedicated. They all are, but like he's at another level.
Yeah. He's doing what
Like
he
is
does. I mean, excuse me. He's
yeah
doing what he loves, but he's taking it serious.
yeah
That is his baseball is life.
yeah
That's awesome that you get to see that.
yeah. That was really cool. It was amazing. It was a really good day.
Would you say that's one of your favorite baseball moments in your career so far, or would you have like another that kind of pops up?
For sure, that's like definitely like that's up there. That's like really, really cool. Like he just, I was just kind of doing my own work and with one of my teammates, and he just casually walks in and
Right.
like
Oh, Bob,
it was
that-
crazy.
is
I
that
literally,
somebody?
I remember like I take a swing off the tee. I hear the door open in the back. You kind of like so the fences were like or the cages were like facing that way. You're hitting that way. Doors back there, and like you hear like a door like you're swinging like you probably like just side eye like glance for a second. Swing off the tee. Hear the door open as I'm swinging. I look back. I look back at the tee getting ready again, and I turn around and I'm like, oh my god, that's Bobby Witt. I was like, that is insane. That was a really cool day. I met Marcus Simeon a couple times at the same facility. That was pretty cool. Definitely a big talent in the game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, his work ethic is crazy too. But I feel like nothing really compares to Bobby.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's very
so,
fair.
Marcus Simeon was pretty cool. One of my teammates and buddies was like really like excited that Simeon was there because he's from Arlington.
Yep.
So growing up a Rangers fan, it was cool for him to see that.
Hell yeah. I feel like he's been in the league forever.
He has, yeah. For me, a really cool thing was this is a different place. I was working out with some of my teammates, and Nate Lowe walks in, and Nate Lowe just a really nice guy. That was pretty cool. Got to talk to him a little bit. But the fact that he was just with the Sox and like we haven't been to the playoffs in a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and he helped bring us back. So
Yeah,
that was
like
pretty
he
cool.
contributor down the stretch there. So
Yeah.
that's
What
awesome.
else have I seen? There's one day I don't remember how to say it. Sean Leangelis, however you say that, the catcher for the A's.
Langerhans?
Lang-
Langers? Yeah, I know who you mean.
Langelis, yeah, catcher for the A's. He was in there. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, yeah, baseball is brought some pretty cool memories.
Oh yeah.
That was really cool to see like them. What's his name? There was this one. He's a top pitching prospect. He's 19 years old. He throws over 100 miles an hour from the left side. He came in to throw a bullpen.
Jeez.
It was insane.
That's nutty.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So those rank as like your top baseball moments for like so far. How we're getting.
Like actually, like you want to talk like game wise, like
If you want to do one, you want to say like your top game moment so far that you've had, like that you'll always remember.
That's tough.
I'm sure because every time you make a play, it's probably
45 of them.
your new favorite play because it's so hard to consistently make plays.
Right.
I remember
Let's put it this way: when I ask that question, and this might not clear it up, but hopefully it does. When I ask that question, what's the first thing you think of, without even?
Yeah, I was trying to think of that. I probably got like 3 that are up there. I remember I spent my freshman, sophomore, junior year in New Hampshire at Co-Brown. I transferred to North Carolina my senior year to go to Porter Ridge. So at Co-Brown, I remember reason I transferred, coach wasn't the best. I was going to transfer schools either way. I didn't realize I was going to move halfway down the country to do that, which was definitely an experience. But so I was definitely going to transfer, but like end of my sophomore year, my coach wasn't a big fan of me. I don't know why. He had this like one kid he really liked, and nobody else really like stood at like he didn't really like anybody. Nobody, no matter what they did. And my junior year, I get to start at third, and I was there all season. And I remember we're 2 games before playoffs, and the second game before playoffs, he takes me out. He's like, for whatever reason, like I was solid, like I was so solid. Like, I'll skip to this next one. This is one of the 3.
You're good. Hell yeah. Keep them rolling.
I was a top 3 infielder in our division. I had like 20, 25 plus putouts, and I had 1 error on the season. And my bat wasn't exactly there. I was hitting high 2, low 3 probably. So my bat wasn't there exactly. I've done a lot of work on my bat, and it's definitely improved. But like my glove's always been there. That's the best part of my game. I had like 20, 25 plus putouts on the season with only 1 error, and like I was the one of the best Division II infielders in the state. And honestly, like all division wise, D1, D2, D3, like I was up there. I was a top 3. And
I'm be proud of.
So that's one of them. But then yeah, we're 2 games before playoffs, and he takes me out. He's like, I don't really know what he was trying to do, but he takes me out, and he's like, man, I don't know, like we're gonna try something else, especially like going into playoffs. Like this isn't working, and I'm over here, I'm pissed. I'm like I've been like working, like that moment was like I'm transferring. Like no matter what happens. So I come in late innings that game. Didn't really do the best, and I was like, okay, of course, like this just had to happen today. And something happened. I don't remember what, but I do get the start. Our last regular season game start. I go 4 for 4. I almost hit for the cycle. I had a single, double, triple, and a second double. And that kind of definitely a top moment in my career.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Because it's just like.
When was that?
That was my junior season.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, like, don't do it again. Like you're not gonna.
If it was around back then, I would have looked right at him and I would have just went like this.
He didn't get the chance to do it again though, because I transferred. And then at Porter Ridge, that was really cool. Completely different environment, like North Carolina baseball. North Carolina and Texas baseball are the 2 best states to be in.
Shout out Porter Ridge, in Drake Mays. Little basement thing over there, Myers Park. So
we actually we playoff. It sucked. That I will never forget that night. We got the boot from Drake Mays' alma mater.
That's whatever. If you're gonna get the boot from one team, you might as well get booted by Draco's.
At least you got something to say about it,
right?
That one kind of stung, but I mean, I walked into Porter Ridge. These guys have been with like this coach and like this environment like their whole lives. They've been together since middle school, so like, of course, it's really hard to transfer in to an environment like that. And I mean, I don't think I ever really got my shot fully. I wasn't an everyday starter, and I really worked and tried my best to be. But my coach just it was definitely rough. But we towards the end of the season we played one of the best teams in our conference. And game one, like we weren't the best by any means. Like we made playoffs, like barely, but like we thought we had the shot. And game one, 3-game series. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And Tuesday, game one, I didn't get any innings. We get blown out. Game two, same thing. We get blown out. Game three, I get innings. Well, I'm talking like we didn't score runs all week. Okay, game three, Friday night. Like I get in and I'm like, yeah, like I'm gonna perform. Like this is finally gonna be my chance to be like you had. Like there's no reason you shouldn't start me. And I get a leadoff single. I steal second. I get hit into third, and then I get a kid lines one to left. It was a close play at the plate, and I scored our only run all week.
Ooh.
And that was definitely cool experience.
Hell yeah.
So.
Hell yeah. With those moments all kind of put together and where you've come so far, what would you say? Obviously, your dream outcome is Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
a solid career. But
everybody wants to play high college and make it to the league. That's every kid's dream.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say would be for you a successful next kind of step, your next climb?
Honestly, I just try to take it day by day and look at the next closest step. My next big thing is definitely just getting back to college baseball. Like a year from now, I will be starting at another college. Like I want to be announced on the starting roster, and
hell yeah,
that's kind of the next big thing.
Hell yeah, and definitely with that mentality and that drive mindset, that's for sure you for sure get to exactly where you want to go.
We'll be booking at this time next year. We'll be looking at flights and tickets. Well, we won't need to pay for tickets because we'll get them through you. But
yes, remember your guys here.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, no, we thank you for that kind of dipping into the personal side of baseball, and we wanted to get your knowledge, your thoughts, your experiences, and kind of get it out there. And who knows, maybe somebody will see it, and here we go. But it's always good to talk about the simple side of baseball. I know it took us a little longer than we thought, but the baseball in general, it just again, like baseball, there's no cap.
Mm-hmm.
There's no cap on it. There's a pitch clock now, but like you never know. So getting into those depths, that's definitely awesome. We'll do like a little expedited preview, and then we can call it quits. I did want to ask, this is in general, how do we feel about opening day being at night, number one, last night on a Wednesday, and being on Netflix? How do we feel about this whole situation? And should opening day be like today? Well, actually not sort of like today, but should opening day be one day, every team plays, and that's how we start the season? Or does last night's format work?
Me personally, I don't think it really matters. Because the opening day, I mean, you can look at it as like MLB opening day. I look at it as like the team's opening day.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really think it matters.
So I watched I didn't even know that. I knew opening day was yesterday. Number one, I didn't know who was playing. And number two, I didn't know it was on Netflix. The only reason I knew it was on Netflix because I was at work and I was on Netflix, watching Netflix, and I went back from what I was watching to see like what else would save me from boredom, and opening night, New York Yankees and San Francisco Giants, and I'm like, okay, this is different. And I got to watch a little bit. I got to watch some of the preview. It was very entertaining from that aspect. I will say, like I said, very minimal knowledge as far as baseball as a whole. But if I were to make any changes, I feel like it should definitely be an all-day event. I felt like it was dragged a lot because even just jumping into it in the pregame, I'm like, when the fuck is this game gonna start?
That's what
I'm like, this is crazy. And it was at 8 because it was opening night to appease those who have invested in it because the game was in San Francisco.
Right.
So in reality, it was at 5.
Yeah.
And
the sun was weird. They were saying about the whole first.
I mean, it was beautiful. I thought the Netflix did a great job. I think, they had Jameis Winston, with a crab leg joke. That was pretty funny. Like, it was very entertaining, but yeah, I think that opening day should definitely be, if you're going to make it a night theme thing, it should be opening night. Because opening day, that's like, it's a thing, the ballpark is open. The sun's shining. It could be cool. It could be a light, brisk wind or whatever.
Oh, it's been opening days where I froze my ass off.
Yeah, for sure. Shit. Sometimes I used, like I said, growing up, I used to think like baseball was like just springtime flowers, sunshine, and But no, I learned very quick. I'm like, yo, it's fucking cold out here, bro. And that's a part of the mental thing that the players got to play through and work through, especially being a slow paced game.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, and also if I would make a critique as well, I think it should be too. Now I don't know if. Obviously the Yankees are the Yankees, so they're obviously going to draw a lot of coverage and media and money, period. But I don't know how good the Giants are, but I feel like if you're going to have 2 teams play on opening day, it should be a series that's worthwhile. Like do something like, even the NFL, they pansied out, stopped doing the Super Bowl rematch. Like that's stupid. That like everybody wants to do that. Like, why not? Like if the team got blown out, all right, let's see how good they are to start the season from their off season.
Yeah.
But like I said, I thought Webb was a good pitcher going into the game. He obviously got mauled early. But
he's decent. He's not.
I want to see like the biggest names, especially coming off of the World Baseball Classic. Like the MLB should definitely be like, all right, we need our best product on the field. If we're going to have Pittsburgh start the year.
Like Pittsburgh, if you're going to pick an NL team, Skeens on opening night versus the Yankees, like that's going to draw people. So I agree, but I think opening day, I think it takes away from the purity of baseball. I think opening day should be like today.
And I honestly, every team plays today because baseball. They probably feel as though baseball isn't as popular, so they're trying to get as many eyes on the screen as possible.
Right,
which is why they pushed it for 8 p.m.
Right, but just at least keep opening day pure. If you're going to change everything else, that's fine. Keep the start of the season. Keep it pure.
I do dislike the streaming of
that shit too.
Sports, though. I think it's ridiculous, but
yeah.
That's for another day.
That's for another day. All right, so we got 2 for a change, and we got 1 that's whatever, which is fine. In terms of our Red Sox, what do we think?
We're easily making playoffs. I think it's our year.
Did they do enough in the offseason? Did they add enough pieces? Do they have a lineup and not a lineup? Do they have a roster that is built to go farther than last year, or was last year kind of just like a flash in the pan?
I think rotation definitely needs a little bit more. I think our rotation could be worked on a little, but we also have younger guys that we brought up through the system because that's what they love to do.
I do like Connolly early.
I like Early. I like Peyton Tolley.
Who got sent down.
We got yeah, but like he's gonna be making
Yeah.
appearances.
No. I'm saying he got sent down to
Yeah.
start, which
I mean, Chapman is one of those vets you definitely want in your rotation.
Lord Chapman.
Like Chapman, like one for the young guys. Two, he's the only person. He's the only person to throw baseball that hard ever.
A very underrated pickup last year. Like I was like, all right, Chapman.
Like he's a little older, but the fact that he's 37 years
Oh,
old,
man, dude, he is
105 miles an
throwing
hour.
gas.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, the only other person that's been close to him is Mason Miller.
facts.
Sweating.
Like Mason Miller, I had to pick him in my fantasy draft just because he was there. But like Chapman, you're right. Chapman is right there with Mace. Like,
Yeah, he's
my goodness.
he's easily one of the best relievers in my opinion.
So yeah.
In
they-
today's league, in general, the past 2 decades,
So they did enough in your opinion. Like
I think so. And then, yeah, you got to. I mean, this lineup is just. You saw in the WBC, this lineup is going to rake.
mhm.
I just thought of something. How about we try to conjugate after every series?
Series.
Yeah, or at some point during the week, we try to get our baseball show for the Sox. Discuss each series, the season up to that point, and then just progress and see.
Yeah, however,
And watch this team. See if what we're discussing now
yeah.
is actually on track.
Yeah. That's kind of why I wanted to get the Red Sox stuff out there too. I want to get our couple predictions coming up here so we can kind of compare. We'll do a show. Obviously, we'll do shows as we go, but we're going to do one at the end of the season and be like, all right, how far did we go? Were we right? Were we wrong? Like, how far were we off? Like, barring injuries. Injuries don't count with these predictions. Like, God forbid I'm not saying names because I'm going to fucking jinx them and I don't want to. But if people get hurt, then it's like the predictions really, you can't do that. But for that sake, and when you just mentioned the lineup, right? So and like Derek said, the WBC as well. My big question with this lineup, should Roman Anthony be hitting leadoff?
No. Rome should be a cleanup or a 3-hole.
I agree. I don't like him hitting leadoff just because of the power, the strength. I mean, I was texting both of y'all after his moonshots in the WBC. I don't think he should be hitting 6th or 7th. That's just because of how stacked the USA lineup was. But his sweet spot is like 3 or 4.
I think
David Ortiz type pop.
I think you definitely want Duran leading off on real speed, unmatched. He's one of the fastest guys you're going to see in the league. Him and PCA are like the fastest guys in the league right now, probably.
I agree.
You definitely want Duran leading off, and
Mhm.
I put Rome in it. Definitely clean up, maybe a 3-hole guy. Even maybe like you could have, if they really want, you could put Willier clean up, put Abreu clean up, and have Rome a 3 or 5-hole guy.
We got somebody calling you out saying Duran's not making it to the end of the season.
Oh my God, Jackson, bro! I went to school with him.
Of course, he's a buddy.
Bro, Jackson, Duran is making it to the end of the season. Duran's one of the best outfielders in the league.
I don't disagree, and
I think he's either going to have an off season or he's going to be on it. That's crazy, bro. Jackson, I haven't talked to you in a minute, bro.
You know how low I was on Durant. So real quick, I'm not trying to get off the rails here because I know we're strapped for time. Got to give Joey
Someone got
a
to go
little
in
bit
the
of
outfield.
credit.
What you mean?
We took him to the Red Sox Cardinals game, and quick background: it was because Yadi Molina was playing. That was his favorite player. He used to be a catcher.
Best catcher in baseball history.
And bro, I think I told you the story before, D.
Yeah.
The night before, the day before we were supposed to go, he gets hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do you still really want to go? Like, I'll go. Like, let's go to Fenway for sure. But I know it took a lot out of it. It took the gas out of the fucking boiler for the game. But we went, and lo and behold, was he hitting leadoff that game? Duran?
Who?
Duran?
He was.
I was like, I was kind of low on him, and
Oh,
I was like,
I remember this. Hold on, yeah. No, he was hitting. He was
I'm giving you
leadoff.
credit.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, it just clicked. Like, I just remembered it. Like,
So I'm
this
sitting
was
there.
Duran's like early.
Yeah.
Like, this was back. Like, everybody in Boston knew him as this like young kid that couldn't perform.
Couldn't catch a fly
And
ball.
I'm over here. Yeah, and I'm over here. I'm like, no, like Duran's like.
He's stuck
like,
with
for
Jaron
sure.
Duran. This one right here.
Yeah, I was never a Durant. I never had anything bad to say about him. I was like, he's gonna have his season at some point. Like,
But dude,
way back, he was a young guy making mistakes, and yeah,
his
he
first
hits
debut.
leadoff.
Yo, this is after Nolan Arenado absolutely rocketed one over the monster. Like, you
Oh my
heard
God,
it,
yeah.
you saw it, you heard it, and you felt it. It was just like fucking kaboom, right over the
I'm
monster.
talking, yeah. Like,
And I looked at him. I'm like, "Oh, buddy, it's gonna be a long night. I'm sorry. Like, we're gonna get our balls kicked in tonight."
yeah, and I remember I was like, watch this. I was like, watch Duran.
And I was like, all right,
Duran
Duran.
sees he's our leader.
Bro,
Yeah.
ripped it off the center
First
field
pitch.
wall for a triple. Was it a triple or was it a home run?
Triple.
Was
Yeah,
a triple, right? I was
ripped
like,
it. He tripled off the center field wall.
absolutely ripped one.
First
Legit.
pitch.
Right after I said, yeah, we'll see about him. Bingo! Like right off that damn wall, and he looked at me, and I was just sitting there like,
Yeah.
it was like everybody would drink
And
man.
that-
It's like, all right.
And since that season, everybody loves Duran now, and I've
So-
been at day one.
Give him credit for Jaron Duran, day one. Day one for Duran. But thank you for that. For bringing that up. Because I'll never would have thought that. I'll never live that down. If I
I
ever
think
meet
this
him one
lineup's
day,
definitely.
we'll tell him that story for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I'd love to meet. He's a really cool guy from what I've heard.
Yeah. And I love the
he's
whole
definitely-
background. Wow.
Yeah, the whole backstory, and he's definitely like one of those big work ethic guys.
Yeah,
Like
you
he's
could
probably
tell.
up there with Bob.
You could tell.
And like you can tell, like all the. I mean, it was that season, like the season prior to that, like everybody knew him as this young kid that like, why is he even in the league?
Mm-hmm.
He puts on that off season. He puts on 30 pounds of muscles, gets absolutely tatted and shredded, and since then, like he's been one of the best outfielders. Not okay. One of the best outfielders is definitely an extent.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely one of my favorite outfielders to watch, and he's
Props to Jaron
really,
Duran.
really
yeah.
consistent guy.
So we're thinking,
Wait, hold on.
yeah.
Hold on. I have a question. Okay, if Jackson is still watching, I want to invite him onto this real quick to say what he's got to say about Durant. All right, ain't
on.
nobody gonna talk about Durant.
Hold on. I think we gotta.
Is he still watching?
I think so. Yep, I just sent him an invite.
Bro, Jackson, get on this.
A live guest. Love it.
Bro, I remember. Okay, I remember if he's still watching this. Okay, so he transferred to Co-Brown, and we were in this sports. I want to say it was called Sports and Society class,
Oh,
with the
boo.
best
Stop
teacher
being a
I've
student.
ever had. Bro, Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Let's
All right,
put. We'll
so
have
I
him
just
on
remember.
again.
Bro.
We'll have.
Yeah, that don't matter right now. But I
We'll have him
remember
on. We'll have him on.
we had this. Oh my God, Jack, bro. We had this sports and society class, and with Mr. Ashley, and definitely the best class I've ever taken. We would just that whole class was just talking about sports every day. Like we didn't do shit. Like we didn't do nothing.
You had those classes, and I had fucking career development and all this other stuff that I was sitting there just like I don't care.
No, he can if he wants to. He can touch on it. Like that class, we would literally go in, watch a sports movie, or we would just sit there. Mr. Ashley would sit at the front of the room, and we would just talk about sports like every day. Like it was the coolest class I've ever taken.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Was that the
Yeah.
class you had that Pete Rose?
It was.
essay?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Class was fire. That shit was so fire.
Thank you for joining us, Jackson. Subtly, but we'll have you on for sure, and you two can fucking debate your asses off, and we'll just sit here and we'll just hit the bell. We'll hit the bell.
If you want to talk basketball, I remember he's a big basketball guy.
Sure.
You don't want to talk about the Celtics?
You know how we do?
Let's go that. We
And I know-
cover them all.
I
We
know
cover
he-
all four. We cover all four.
And I know he's good with the Pats too. I know he loves to talk about Drake May.
Drake May, mate.
Oh yeah, we'll get it right.
But bro, Jack, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we're not. Don't bring that.
Bro,
shit in.
okay.
Don't bring.
Jack,
Yeah,
I
my
played
phone's
with him in Dallas. That's my
Yours is?
boy.
After
but
that, shit,
Dak-
my phone is dying.
Dak fucking sucks.
But yeah, hell yeah. So we thinking playoffs for the Red Sox.
Hell yeah, we're thinking playoffs for the Sox.
I do as well.
We're winning the World Series.
Do we have a team MVP?
It's gonna be Rome.
Roman Anthony.
All right. So I was gonna say Rome, but just because to keep it a
Bro,
little
Jack, get the
fresh.
fuck out.
Well, I'm not paying attention to that
Yeah,
news.
no.
Team MVP.
Shut up.
I'm gonna go Garrett Crochet just because to be different. But I was gonna say Roman Anthony for sure because the dude's gonna light it up. We have a breakout player. Flash player to watch.
I don't know yet. I would like to see how the changes and how the team
Mm-hmm.
showcases itself because we
I
haven't
think
got to see anything too spectacular in spring ball thus far.
I have a few. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Joe.
I think Marcelo is either going to perform and exceed expectations, or he's going to be a bust. I kind of hate to say it, but
I know it's trending
Marcelo's-
towards the latter.
we can already tell like Marcelo's either going to be
Yeah.
really like he's going to be a solid middle infielder for us.
There's no middle road,
or-
or there's just a good.
Yeah,
or-
I don't.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
I
see
agree.
anything. I don't see any average. I see he's
agree.
either going to be really good or
Mm-hmm.
just not.
I'm going to give you 3 names right now. Just the names. I'm not going to say why. These are the guys that at the end of the season, we're going to look back and go, wow, hell yeah.
Bro,
We're not paying attention to him. Let him talk his noise. Connolly Early,
early, he's going to perform.
that's one.
Mhm.
Caleb Durbin, 2. Think he's going to be sneaky good.
Hmm.
And my big breakout holy shit player, besides Roman Anthony, because we all know what he's going to do, Wilson Contreras. I think he is going to absolutely rip that wall to shreds. I think he is one of the best bats to hit at Fenway Park. Like that wall, he's going to look at that wall every day and his mouth is just going to be watering because he's going to be waiting to rip, hopefully doubles. I know he's a little bit bigger, so get your ass around the bases, Wilson. But he's going to rip balls off that wall. That wall is going to see Contreras and go, fuck. So those are my 3.
I think Contreras definitely a really good addition to
Mhm.
this team,
Very sneaky.
and I think Early, definitely. Like you can already tell just from last season.
Yeah.
I don't think there is any bad for him. I think it's all. It's either going to be you're going to get an average season out of him or a really good season out of him.
Listen, to go into Yankee Stadium, to take the ball, not knowing you're going to, right? In a win, do or die game, and pitch the way he did, he pitched his balls off in that game. Red Sox just couldn't.
He did.
They couldn't hit. They couldn't hit themselves out of a wet paper bag that game. So like, all the power to them. All the power to Early. That dude is going to be something special. I'm telling you. He's starting what, Sunday? I think he's getting the ball the third game. So, we'll see. We'll see in Cincinnati. I think he's gonna be bananas good. So we're saying playoffs for the Red Sox. Do they win the division?
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on.
We're holding.
Yeah, Jackson, you tell Jack Wilyer Abreu is better than Corey Seager. Or no, we'd probably, yeah.
Wow.
Bro, Jack.
Forgot
Okay,
about
I just
Wilyer.
want to say, Jack just be talking shit.
We know.
You'll meet him. He thinks the Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl every season.
Sounds like a typical
He thinks the
Cowboys
Cowboys
fan.
are. He thinks Dak Prescott. He'll be like Dakota Prescott is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Oh, Dakota,
No.
really?
No, Dak is ass. The Cowboys ass. The Rangers, I'll give it to them. Rangers are a solid team. I don't hate the Rangers. I'm not a fan.
No.
Rangers are a solid team. Cowboys fucking suck.
We all know that.
You're not getting in it. Everybody knows that.
I mean, when we watch the Cowboys, the amount of Super Bowls that they've been to wait a minute. When was the last time they got to a Super Bowl?
America's team is the New England Patriots.
But when?
No,
when
you
was it?
really want to talk. No, you really, because we've done the math before. He was one of my roommates when
I believe it.
we were living together at the apartment. We did the math. He has seen as many playoff wins. Mind you, he's 2 years older than I am. He's seen as many playoff wins in his lifetime as I've seen Super Bowl wins. So what you got to say about that, Jack? Come on. No, invite him onto the stream.
One sec.
No, put my boy on the stream.
My phone is literally dying. You guys
Bro,
are.
put my
fucking
boy on the
lying.
stream. Come on.
I can't.
He literally just texted me and said Dak is the GOAT.
We'll have him on. Because we got Dak sent Brady. That's when he's with Tampa. We're not talking about the pit. We'll have him on for football, and we'll trust me. We'll
Dak
dive
sent
in.
Brady home in 20. Okay, one Brady was with. Yes.
We
He was in
won't-
Tampa.
that means nothing. That means nothing. All right, so wrap it up really quick, right? We're going to do rapid fire because Derek's phone's about to go bye-bye. Rapid fire baseball.
We're winning the pennant.
No. Bull.
Okay.
That's part of it. What is the most difficult position to play? Just fire the name. Just fire the position.
Jack, what you got to say about this?
No,
Type it in the comments.
You.
No, I know, but I want to know what he thinks. I think most difficult position to play. I ain't gonna lie. Me and him were at third together. Third base is not easy.
The hot corner, for sure.
Third,
But
No.
I say catcher.
Yeah,
I say catcher.
Catcher's not.
no, I mean catching, yeah, but like
You should know.
third base, you gotta be like.
You do. I just think there's more with catcher. Like you gotta. It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean they all have a different piece to it. They're all
Yeah.
hard, but like
Fine.
third
That's rapid. Easiest.
easiest. I'm gonna say first base. You just
what I was
gotta
gonna
catch
say,
the
too.
ball.
As a
Like,
very proud first baseman, I will say I played one.
We-
of the easiest
we had a bunch of
positions
first
in
base-
baseball.
Yeah, I mean I could go with outfield too.
No, outfield you got to time the
right,
ball. You can, no.
Right field. You really just have to have an arm. The corners, center's a little harder. You need to be faster, but like right and left, like you just need to have the arm.
All right, ready? Day games or night games?
Night games.
Right.
I say day.
No.
I said
All This one, Italian sausage or a Fenway Frank?
neither.
I hate both.
Wow.
Neither.
Wow.
But I would rather. I can smell an Italian sausage Any day of the week.
Come on now, street meat all day. Street meat. Come on. What is your favorite Fenway food or drink? Definitely not a hot dog.
A cold beer
That's gross.
and a pizza. 2-footer.
What was that?
Cold beer and a pizza.
That Fenway pizza and the Fenway burgers are nice.
2-footer.
I'd say
You know that one guy that's always posted up outside with the food cart?
yeah.
Yeah, whatever he's got in there, that's
All right.
fire.
All right. I say, like Derek said, a cold beer, and I really don't have a favorite Fenway food. I honestly seeds.
A $14 beer and
Seeds. Yeah, a $17 beer and a $11 bag of sunflower seeds.
yeah, I was gonna say
$10
can't
pack
go
of
wrong
Cracker
with a
Jack.
bag of popcorn either.
Popcorn is usually good there too. What is the best thing about Fenway?
The Monster.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Monster.
Watching a game from the Monster.
I really miss the John Hancock though.
Of course.
I mean,
Yeah, I'd say just I'd say everything. The
yeah,
atmosphere,
honestly,
being there, the smells of the grass, like all that shit. We can get into all that, but like just the whole atmosphere.
yeah,
What is-
for sure.
What is the worst thing
Trouble
about
with
Fenway?
fucking seat.
Oh.
The seats.
Yeah, I could go with that, but they're also like the whole like historical part of it. So it sucks to sit in the sentimental part is good, but the seats are ass.
They need to upgrade all of New England.
I agree.
Everybody got to get with the program as far as the
So,
Celtics.
The
Like,
seats in right field don't face, they face right field. So you sit there and you got to go to watch the game. So by the third inning, you're kind of like crunch, like your fucking neck is straining. But since you two said seats, Sweet Caroline, it's got to go. It's got to go. It's
That's
got to
really
go.
just
It's
you.
got to go.
it's not going anywhere.
That's no, I think it's fire. That's
Go
really just
away.
you.
It's
Get
not
out of here with the Sweet Caroline. Go away. Every time
We-
every time it comes on, I'm like, all right, we're struggling as a society. You kind of already touched it, but what's your favorite moment that you've witnessed at Fenway?
I'm not gonna lie, Duran's triple was, or I even remember my first Red Sox game ever. First pitch of the game, it was against the Royals.
Bye bye.
Whit Merrifield went oppo. It literally cleared pesky pole by maybe a foot,
Off a Nick
and it was
Pavetta.
maybe 330 feet.
It was a bomb.
Like it was just a pop fly.
Bomb.
It was just a pop fly.
Mhm.
Like that's all it was,
It's a Fenway bomb.
and it somehow went.
I watched Poppy's last home run at Fenway against the Yankees.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Y'all gonna hate me, but Game 6, 2013 World Series, you can't. There's nothing that's gonna top that. Watching them win it live. What is your favorite Red Sox moment of all time?
The brawl with the Yankees.
That I was alive for.
Yes, that you were alive for.
The brawl with the Yankees.
Fuck. I mean, because I've seen the 04 clips.
You're right. That you were alive for.
Pedro Martinez.
I would say favorite moment.
Launching a 74-year-old man to the ground.
I would say the Veritek and A-Rod brawl, because without that brawl, they don't win the World Series that year. That sparked it.
Man, that's tough. I mean, the 2018 World Series.
Watching Mookie
Perfect.
play, yeah. Watching Mookie's my favorite Red Sox player.
Oop.
And if you really want like a specific, Raffy every time he faced Garrett Cole.
Oh, owned. Owned.
Like,
Absolutely owned. And I'm
He
so pissed we're
owns-
not going to see that this year.
he owns Yankees and Garrett Cole.
Who's your favorite Red Sox of all time?
PD.
Petey?
Shit. I wanted to be Manny Ramirez.
Oh, solid choice right there. Manny was my favorite player growing up. Kind of took it because I was in between. I'm gonna say David Ortiz just because of everything that happened. I know it's generic, but it's just like kind of like, hopefully, it's gonna be Roman Anthony, but we'll see. But it's gonna be Big Papi for me. Yeah. Who would you say is the greatest Red Sox of all time?
Pitcher or hitter?
Overall. I know it's tough, but it's rapid, so we gotta make it quick. Tough, but all right, I'll start. I'll say Pedro.
I was gonna say Pedro.
You can say Pedro.
Pedro. Before you said it, I was legitimately gonna say Pedro Martinez.
You don't dominate that much in that
Pedro
position
Martinez.
and can't get recognized for
45.
45. Baby.
I mean, this is like so old,
Say it.
but like hitting 406 is insane.
Say it.
Like Yaz, like that is crazy.
Well, Yaz is the greatest.
No, it was
Red Sox.
Ted.
Ted Williams. I was about to say. All right, so Ted Williams.
Yeah, like Yaz. Never mind. Yeah, it don't matter.
Who is your favorite baseball player of all time?
Barry Bonds.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't alive for Griffey.
The kid.
Griffey's definitely up there, but someone that I was alive for.
Sure.
Man, that's tough.
While you think, I'll say Griffey. This is the reason.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I wear the hat backwards. I had his jersey. I looked up to him when he came for the home run derby and he won it at Fenway. That was like exactly greatest swing of all time. I need a hoodie. Somebody, if anybody knows where I can get a hoodie with the swing man on it, please let me know.
I think he just dropped
Griffey.
merch.
He did. He did. It's Ken Griffey Jr. for me. I saw him get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Probably one of the greatest baseball moments of my life. Like just Griffey. You up?
Nah, we'll come back to me. That's tough.
All right, we'll come back to that. Who is the greatest baseball player of all time? I'll start while y'all think. It's tough, but Ted Williams. To hit 406, like you said, to be a great outfielder, it's Ted Williams for me. Close second, Pete Rose. Wow, stumping. This is supposed to be like quick hitting.
And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I could go with Ted Williams.
Right.
2023 Adolis Garcia is crazy.
Yeah, I ignored that. Dude is really, really about Texas.
Yeah.
I told you, he genuinely thinks like every Texas team is gonna win.
All right, we only got like a couple more. Oh, you didn't? Who's you? Greatest?
Betts.
Who?
Mookie Betts.
Mookie. Bet. Haha. If you could be a former or current baseball player, who would you be?
Healthy Mike Trout.
Healthy Mike Trout. Okay.
Yep. Mike Trout, if his career didn't get derailed by injury.
I'd be Big Papi. The dude's a menace. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, Red Sox of all time. And look what he's doing now. He gets to be a goofball on Fox with everybody and living up the life.
No, I ain't even gonna lie. I could even go for like being Roman Anthony right now.
Being Rome right now, yeah. But we got to see it.
Right now.
We got to see it. You got to keep going. What would you say, Derek?
Yeah.
Torrey Hunter.
Torrey Hunter. What stadium and or parks, and some of baseball, some of them are called parks, other than Fenway, do you want to experience the most?
Wrigley. for sure.
Yeah, I I have a
Always want to go to
thing.
Wrigley.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Wrigley. The Cubs have always been intriguing to me. I purchased their World Series hat.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I've always obviously definitely want to catch a game in San Fran.
It looks. I heard it's one of the best parks to go to.
I do want to go to Camden.
Yep.
It seems beautiful there, even though it's in Baltimore.
Well, we've been to Baltimore, so
Yeah, like that's why I'm like, it's crazy. I can't even believe. I can't even believe.
Oh,
it.
we want to talk about Baltimore. Baltimore sucks.
we were in
The
and out of
Ravens
Baltimore. Very.
are ass. The Orioles are ass. I hope Jack knows who I'm talking about right now. I hope he tells him I hate Baltimore.
We're not fans of it either. We went for the Pats Ravens this year, and
No, but I mean,
And
Camden seems beautiful. So,
yeah, no, we'll definitely go to Camden. I'd say Wrigley for me as well. It's like number 2, but Fenway with nostalgia, aura, all that stuff.
is it Toronto that has turf?
That has what?
Turf?
Uh,
They're inside, right? Aren't they indoors?
they're inside, but there's a roof.
I saw that somewhere was turf.
There's no. I don't think there's any more turf.
But who had turf?
Toronto.
Okay, all right, okay.
Toronto. Also, low key, Philly is a good spot to catch a game too. You're welcome, Phil and Sam, if you're in here. Great spot. It's huge and it's in a complex, so that's a great spot to catch a game.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay. Throw that out there right now. One of the worst spots to go to a baseball game.
Yeah, Tampa's trash.
Who? All right, there's 2 more. Who are going to win your AL and NL MVPs? All right, AL. Actually, no, NL. I'll go NL first. I think it's going to be Shohei again.
Yeah, I think I'm good with that.
Your AL MVP? Ready for it?
Roman Anthony.
Roman, mother effing Anthony.
Bobby
Bet
Quit.
it now. Bet it
If he
now.
has,
Bobby
if he
Quit.
has the year we want, Rome. If not, Bobby Witt.
Bobby Quit.
And NL is definitely going to be Shohei.
Got it. Bet.
I mean,
Just wanted to get that out there. So when it happens, we can all come back to this and say, Roman Anthony. Don't disappoint us, Rome. All right.
We might as well put the bets in as well.
Facts. Oh, absolutely. Right after this. Right after
That's
this.
what we don't do. We don't do that.
And we should no, we don't do that. Who will be in the 2026 World Series? Who's the matchup going to be?
Red Sox. Sox for sure. I think it's our year. Man, that's tough. I could see.
I know. I do like Seattle.
You don't have to pick the Red Sox. You can pick. So if it's Seattle. They
I
were
could
what?
see the Phillies back in it.
That's stealing the words right out of my mouth, buddy. I'm gonna say Red Sox Phillies. We're finally gonna get it. A little
Yeah,
bit biased because I want it to happen because we'll be down in Philly. Shout out Philly, Phil, and Sam. But yeah,
bro,
Red
the
Sox Phillies.
Rangers are not going to the World Series.
Enough.
Go Sox.
Go
The
Sox,
Rangers-
dude. All right, so
The
you got
Rangers are barely going to make the postseason if they do.
Seattle. You said Derek. So Seattle and who?
No, I just when he said it, I'm like, yeah, fucking Seattle is like that. No, I mean, of course, I'm never betting against a home team, bro. So,
Okay. I mean, you can. It's predictions. We'll come back to it.
It doesn't matter. Sox and 4 against whoever. I don't give a fuck who it is.
All right. So that was the next one. Who's gonna win it?
Sox for sure
Sox are
every
fun.
time.
All right. We'll just make it a clean sweep, so we can just come back and say we were all right. I'll say the Red Sox as well. Who is your World Series MVP?
Roman Anthony.
If it's the Sox, it's going to be if it's the Sox. Only way the Sox are getting there is if Rome has the season we want, which means it's going to be. But that doesn't necessarily mean he performs in the World Series.
I hope
think
it's
it's
Roman
between-
Anthony.
I think it's between Rome or Duran.
Ooh, sneaky. I'm gonna say Garrett Crochet. I think he has 2 wins.
I didn't.
I
Maybe.
knew you were gonna say Crochet.
2 wins and like dominant, like absolute dog dominant performance in the World Series and gets it done. All right, fellas. We got one more to answer. It's a tough one. Would you rather have Aaron Judge's power, now power, or Paul Skeens' pitching arsenal? His abilities, his everything. So
Do I get Paul Skeens' life too?
you're Paul Skeens, buddy.
Fuck, I'm going Skeens.
Wow, it's easier than I thought this was going to be. Yeah, I'm third. Skeens. I think he's probably the most dominant pitcher in the MLB. He's obviously got Livy Dunn attached to his hip. He's on a shitty team, so Skeensy, I mean, Fenway's nice, buddy. Man. But yeah, we have officially previewed the 2026 baseball season with a lot of input from a lot of
410?
interesting people over here.
Bro, DeGrom is so washed.
DeGrom might have an okay year. I hope Evaldi goes well. I think Derek's phone just kicked the bucket. But hell yeah, buddy. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you. Always much love. It was awesome. It was fun. Hopefully next time we'll have some added people in here, and we'll have some laughs. We'll have some debates, and yeah, let's keep it rolling. So you keep it rolling, keep doing your thing, and yeah, baseball's finally here. What?
I said for sure, yeah.
Oh yeah,
it was good to do this
for sure. But yeah, baseball's finally here. Any last things to add? Any last comments? No,
I got nothing.
All right. Well, with that, Derek and I usually end every show, but obviously Derek had to fly off here. But we always say it's impossible to be alive, almost impossible to be alive, and we can credit Jaron Duran with that as well, kind of tied into there. So that's a nice way to end this one. And yeah, go Sox. So all right, brother.
Go Sox.
Take care.
All right, see you.
We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.